What's going on, people? You just joined the Abomination. Appreciate y'all coming through, checking out the video. Now, I'm sure y'all have already heard or seen, but there's a whole lot of Velma talk going on recently from Velma calling the cops on LeBron and multiverses to her being gay, and now she's super brown, dark. Now, I am a longtime Scooby-Doo fan. I have my likes and dislikes about the show, but overall it's pretty amazing, and but it sparked a whole bunch of movies and continuations and even comic books, hell, even having appearances in different Warner Brothers properties like Batman's or Superman's or stuff like that, so as well as celebrities being in the show. And I'm not going to act like Scooby-Doo has just been amazing recently. I think What's New Scooby-Doo was the last great iteration or modernization of Scooby-Doo, and everything after that's been pretty much trash. There was an animated movies called Scoob, which was beautifully animated, but the story sucks, and it was a shame because it had Blue Falcon and Dynamite in it, and Velma was slightly more tan in that movie. But before we get to that, let's address this whole Velma being a lesbian thing. And here is an article that is talking about that. And before we read this article, I'm just gonna say I honestly don't care about Velma being a lesbian, despite us seeing her on numerous occasions going after some guy or pursuing some dude, having seemingly straight.
It doesn't matter. It's in the past.
I think, well, okay, if you're going to make it a more adult show, if you're going to make a more mature Scooby-Doo story, and these are young adults, early 20s, like, some people explore their sexuality. Some people are just out there just, doing whatever. So, I wouldn't put it past Velma on, dabbling in some vagina here and there. But it's just, my issue is her fawning over this female and them emphasizing it so much. Now, if it was just a thing like, hey, I'm flirting with this person during this show or something like that, all right, whatever, it's an adult Scooby-Doo. Yeah, my issue is the emphasis on her sexuality or her being this super obvious and aggressive gay. So yeah, make her bi. I think that'll be the better move. Just make her bi instead of just explicitly gay. But y'all know I don't like to bore y'all with the articles too long, so I'm gonna get through this and then I'll go on my rant. This article is coming from Variety. All right, Velma is officially a lesbian in new Scooby-Doo film, years after James Gunn and Moore tried to make her explicitly gay. And this is her reaction to this person right here. She's a designer of some sort. I don't know if that's a real person or whatnot, but yeah. Velma is officially a lesbian. We got to put a title on it. We can't just show her just messing around, just flirting with girls or like, ooh, she's cute or something like that. It got to be, oh, goo goo gaga for this woman, officially lesbian. So you got to seal her place in the alphabet community. Clips from the brand new movie Trick or Treat Scooby-Doo, which show the Mystery Inc. member googly-eyed and speechless when encountering costume designer Coco Diablo, Brown Devil, okay, have gone viral on Twitter, confirming suspicions held by the Scooby fan base for decades. So that's what I mean. She just head over heels for this person. It's too much. Why you just can't just be a chill gay? But also, so this is separate from the brown ass Velma. This is a movie titled Trick or Treat Scooby-Doo, and the other one is a show called Velma. Is this for kids? I don't know. What's going on? We'll see. Oh my God, lesbian Velma finally, reads one tweet, which has over 100,000 likes. So it's long been an open secret among fans and Scooby-Doo creatives that Velma is gay. See, that's the thing. No, we've always seen her go after a dude. Is it because being straight was is the normal thing to do, so they just defaulted to her being straight? Maybe. Who knows? But even so, we're not just gonna dismiss all of these dudes that she was like actually crushing on in the past to say, oh, she's strictly lesbian now. You know, make her, since she's so smart and progressive and always evolving with science and all that type of shit, well, make her pansexual or so. Make her not give a fuck. Make her just like who she like, but don't make that the point or a key aspect of the show. It's about them solving mysteries, not the mystery of who's Velma or what Velma's gonna fuck this week. Even James Gunn, who wrote the early live action films, and Tony Cervone, I don't know, who served as supervisor producer on the Mystery Incorporated series, have confirmed the character's sexuality, but they were never able to make it official on screen. During this time where I was telling y'all like the terrible Scooby-Doo has been garbage for a while, recently with all these new iterations of it, Mystery Inc. was I stopped on What's New Scooby-Doo. I want to say this Mystery Incorporated series came after, and yeah, I didn't like the art style, and from what I've seen, it just I wasn't feeling it. It didn't feel like Scooby-Doo. In 2020, Gunn tweeted that he tried to make Velma a lesbian in the live action movies. That Velma was fine. She don't have to be a lesbian, just make her like whatever she likes. In 2001, Velma was explicitly gay in my initial script, he wrote, but the studio just kept watering it down, becoming ambiguous. The version shot, then nothing, the release version, and finally having a boyfriend, the sequel. So you tried so hard to make her gay and then just said, fuck it, we're just gonna give her a boyfriend. I don't know. Seemed like a lot of emphasis on giving Velma romantic interest. You know, everybody assumes Fred and Daphne are just together. They're together most times. And then the other two just left over is Velma and Shaggy. But that don't mean they have to mess around with each other. Velma just is clearly into intelligent, like very smart dudes, like book smart, academic type dudes, except for, you know, Johnny Bravo, like a hunk, you know, that you know, not too many women will be opposed to this guy. So Shaggy was just not, she didn't want the dumb stoner dude. It wasn't her. So I was just like, okay, well, they just homies, they just fine. During the 2020 Pride Month, Cervone wrote on Instagram, I've said this before, but Velma in Mystery Incorporated is not bi. She's gay. Okay, well, he just addressed my point. Why she gotta be that? We always planned on Velma acting a little off and out of character when she was dating Shaggy because their relationship was wrong for her and she had unspoken difficulty with the wife. Okay, so this dude actually worked on that show that I was just telling y'all that I stopped it, and it was shit like this because they was going more of the personal and relationship like drama as opposed to the drama of there's a guy out here in a costume like a monster fucking terrorizing these folks in this town. So hey, this shit makes sense now. There are hints about the why in that episode with the mermaid, and if you follow the entire Marcy arc, it seems as clear as we could make it 10 years ago. I don't think Marcy and Velma had time to act on their feelings during the main timeline, but post reset, they are a couple. You cannot like it, but this was our intention. That's your intention, but that wasn't the intention of the original show. And What's New Scooby-Doo understood that. It understood that we have a mystery to solve. We're gonna make some good music, a montage, or like the scenes where we running from the villain with the music in the background, with the music soundtrack going. This was a cultural phenomenon. I think during the 80s, 70s, maybe 80s. I don't know. I'm young, but because you had the Beatles playing, you know, doing the intro for the song, as well as the songs where, or the scenes where they were running from villains. But anyway, those are the things that make Scooby-Doo Scooby-Doo, or why it has the fan base that it has. Watch clips from Trick or Treat Scooby-Doo, out digitally October 4th. So again, this is a movie. So like these little clips, and we don't have to look at them, but look at her. She just like, oh my goodness, I just can't control myself around this bad bitch. All right, so that actually went longer than what I thought it would, because I was just trying to breeze past this whole gay Velma thing, but then, you know, shit started coming out of my head. But anyway, what I really want to focus on is Velma the series. All right, now check out part 2 of the mishandling or the box checking of Velma, this time South Asian.